Welcome to the NCAA Softball Super Regionals presented by Capital One. Those lawn chairs have been out there for hours and hours here in Tallahassee as we kick off the 20th Super Regional round with Florida State hosting Texas Tech, the Red Raiders' first ever Super Regional. It's not her first. Nigeri Kennedy, the Stanford transfer. 1 extra base hits, 26 steals. Davis grounds the ball over Danley. There's a collision between Torres and Hartley. And Texas Tech's first ever Super Regional at bat is an infield hit for Mike. Second baseman Alexa Langeliers next into the box. Langeliers smacks the ground ball through the left side. Back-to-back pitches, back-to-back hits for Tech. Sets up Lauren Allred, the Tech first baseman. She's first pitch swinging. That's on the ground to second. Florida State will get one. On the flip from Christina Hartley to Isa Torres. Allred hustled it out. And the Red Raiders, a huge strikeout pitcher. She could use one here. Down and away. There goes Allred to second. And infield airmails it into center. And Texas Tech brings in the first run. A Red Raider team with the most.
Loves to create chaos in a first and third situation. You have to be communicating. Hartley cuts towards second base, but it just didn't look clear what she was expecting from Edenfield, what Torres was doing, what play was on. The ball gets all the way to the outfield for a run.
Just the
17 innings. She's been fantastic. But with Nigeri Kennedy in the circle, every run that you put on the board seems like a mountain to climb against her.
2-2 pitch leads to the first strikeout for Danley as she gets Johnson. Texas Tech had a huge regional round. They've outscored teams in the postseason now 52-7. Here's a chopper to the left side. Jason E. Beecham makes the play from third. Well, Nigeri Kennedy. Question for Nigeri Kennedy: how will she deal with a blister on the pointer finger of her right hand? Jerry Glasgow's not worried about it, and right now it doesn't look like he should be.
In her game, they know how tough she is to hit.
Kerr pops this one up, foul ground, playable, and caught by the shortstop Tony. So it's an 8-pitch battle, but it's an out for Kennedy. Kennedy hard. Dak pops this one up to Tony. Couple of pop outs to short and a strikeout. Electric start for Nigeri Kennedy. Two-way players this year and have put up huge power numbers. And Kennedy takes a walk. First of the game. Texas Tech gets the leadoff runner on play because he said, "I don't know if you're ready to hit." They're 25-3 since she returned. As she grounds the ball to short for one and only one. Hartley's low throw was a little late, so it's a 6-4 fielder.
Be headed after she releases it.
Elders at first. Here is Victoria Valdez. Another ground ball to second. Another double play opportunity. And right on cue, the Noles turn 2.
Surprise.
Era, a junior from Topeka, Kansas, facing Michaela Edenfield, who sends one the other way to right center. That's tracked down by Alana Johnson. So wonderful piece just last week written by Dave Wilson on ESPN.com.
The only reason that she said she went to Texas Tech is that the fact that they talked to her about hitting, spent more time and even a presentation on where she would fit in offensively into this lineup as she gets a strikeout. And this is a part of Jerry Glasgow in here. We're talking about Herschel Walker, like a once-in-a-generation type player. That's what he thinks of Nigeri Kennedy.
I tell you what, based on everything we've seen, Jerry Glasgow is interested in retaining her. That ball smoked, that's fair, inside the bag and down the right field line. It sits in the corner. Tony's thinking 3. Tony is out at third. A picture-perfect relay.
Fans are loving this defense that take Tony off of the base pass. First of all, great piece of hitting, sitting back on that changeup, but it's all about the relay from Katie Dack, bringing it in, and the throw to Beecham. Right on the money. Afterwards, Jerry Glasgow, you see, is bringing up his competition between these two. A fun home run competition.
In the air left side, Wakecaser puts her away, and a great fight back after.
Swinging at just about everything.
And Langoliers is on for the second time. 2 walks today for Texas Tech. Lauren Allred takes up high. Langoliers, a bit of a delayed steal. Maybe that completes the defensive cycle. An outfield assist and a caught stealing in the same inning. Ribbon with Lonnie Alameda's iconic braid. And as you notice, she's not currently wearing that iconic braid. There's a pop-up from Jason E. Beecham, which is caught by Victoria Valdez. Well,
and to win for her, they want nothing more than to win for her, which is also something that makes her a little bit more uncomfortable, because she's the type of coach that she always talks to them about playing.
Seminoles at home here in the Super Regional. So bunt is laid down right back to Kennedy. His throw is in time. That was a pinch hitter, Annie Potter. Lonnie Alameda Seminoles.
That's why he got into the game. Had 3 daughters who all played, and that's why he started coaching.
Lauren Allred down to first, and Bueno makes the play. We could talk.
Drive from Lubbock to Seattle.
Yes, so. 1-2 for Johnson, the former Husky. That ball is blasted deep center and gone. From the Jerry Glasgow hitting machines to Tallahassee, Florida's Joanne Graff Stadium, where Alana Johnson has just hit a tape measure shot, and Texas Tech doubles the lead.
Oftentimes, Alana Johnson can chase, but in a 1-2 count, you get a pitch like that, there's nothing to chase. You are saying thank you. An aggressive hitter, and you see a pitch right down the heart of the plate like that with her power, you are unleashing on it. Alana Johnson showing off her power, had quite the regional last weekend when she hit for the cycle.
Well, it's not Johnson's first, a Washington transfer. There's a bunt from Bailey Lindemuth and Apsell. 1 pitch and 1 out. Facing Nyjah Kennedy. In the air to right. That's hit pretty deep, but stays in the park. 2 pitches, 2 outs for Apsell. But the former Washington Husky happy her new coach didn't bring those.
The end of this game was just trying not to have too many pop-ups against her.
Ground ball to second. Torres is out. Terrific play by Langoliers.
It's a great adjustment by Issa.
Had the best battle, 8 pitches in the first before fouling out to short. And Kerr loops this pitch to shallow center, and an on-rushing Davis makes the play. The Women's College World Series returns to Oklahoma City, and the action begins in just 1. So an 8-pitch out for Kerr in the first, a 1-pitch out in the second. And Katie Dack on the first pitch into left field. Another 6-pitch inning, back-to-back 6-pitch innings, searching for their first ever appearances at the Women's College World Series. Quite a few first-timers who could crash the party, including Texas Tech. As Demi Elder pops out to set. 1-2 for Valdez. And she struck out looking. Apsell with a second. Goal to start every game at shortstop this year. A little dribbler right back to Apsell, who throws it away. Tony will go for another extra base, and the ball got away in right field again. This time, she's
in this game. Major throws with good velocity, rives and curve spin.
On the ground to second, backhanded by Hartley, and a fine play ends the inning for Florida State. One of Florida State's best ever hitters, the redshirt senior from Sneads, takes ball 4, and the Seminoles have their first base runner. Florida State base runner. Wade Kaser with a fly ball muscled into right. There's Johnson for the out. Once again, Florida State goes after one of the first 2 pitches, and once again, first 2 home runs of the year in the regional round. And McKenzie grounds the ball to the right side, and nobody's at first. Allred went to get it. Vacated. 2-2. There's a drive to left field and foul ground. Elder makes the play. Elder's got the second out on the run for Texas Tech. Ross, the pinch runner at second. DeLong, the pinch runner at first. A 1-2. Struck her out swinging. An authoritative series of roars for Nyjah Kennedy, which scored 8 1/3 runs a game in the regionals, needing just 2 so far. Alexa Langeliers grounds one past a diving Isa Torres, and Langeliers has 2 hits and a walk out of the number 2 spot.
She's been an on-base machine.
Allred had a 5 for 10 regionals, walked twice, 2 extra base hits, drove in 8. She will pop out here. It's now at 324. A sky-high pop for Beecham.
Important for Florida State to...
There's another pop-up. Got a lot of those tonight. 3 straight for Widra, and Florida State's going to send up the 9-1-2 hitters against Nyjah Kennedy. 6 outs from a Game 1 win. Bunt grounded out back to her the first time. A chopper to first. That is a fair ball, and another quick out for Kennedy. Is it 59 pitches season to lead off the game for FSU? And a little soft ground ball here. Torres kicked it in fair territory. She tried to hop over the top, but she is out for making contact with...
Try to avoid this ball. Is right in front of her for the longest time. Then she hopped over it, and then right there. Bounced right into her back heel. And with her speed, and that's easy fly balls.
And a 1-2 to Kerr. A chopper to second base. Short hit Langeliers, and another 1-2-3. An 8-pitch inning for Nyjah Kennedy. Walked it flat out today. And she smacks this pitch the other way. It's gone! Nyjah Kennedy, who's allowed just 9 home runs this year, has just hit her 11th, and she gives herself a little insurance.
Texas Tech remains aggressive, swinging early in the count. It's what Nyjah does too on a curveball, moving up in a way. She let that pitch get deep, looking for something clearly on the outer half. And think about her home runs. She finishes so balanced and with such a big follow through, but an opposite field shot for Nyjah Kennedy. Last year's National Player of the Year, possibly this year's National Player of the Year. Again, doing big things, swinging the bat here at Texas Tech, and a huge insurance run.
He loves the long ball. To first, that one kicks off of Bueno. And Demi Elder will reach base after the Kennedy home run. Never know that's who she is. Unassuming, thoughtful, quiet personality off the field. When she gets out on the diamond, she absolutely lets it rip.
Advice, some last minute keys, and clearly it paid off in that swing.
Annabelle Weidrich gets an out on the pinch hitter Reagan Jennings and gets an out on Haley Toney. By the way,
that Nyjah Kennedy has given them and scoring all throughout the game, which is so important too.
chopped down to short. Torres picks the short out and has no chance to get Davis blazing fast for her second infield single. But they might be about as talented, as well put together as any 12 seed ever. And they're going to take a 3-0 lead into the bottom of the 7th. Nyjah Kennedy gets some insurance from Torres comparatively for Nyjah Kennedy, as Dax smokes a ball to right field for the second Seminole hit. Florida State's best swing of the night.
When we talked to Lonnie Alameda, she
popped her up, foul ground. Allred has room.
It's a huge out. The fact that Michaela Edenfield can change the landscape of this game with one swing to be able to get her out to this pitch right here.
Trying to bring the tying run to the plate on 2-2. Popped up into right field. Johnson ambles in for the penultimate out. In the air to left field, Elder chases it. Elder makes the catch. Nyjah Kennedy and Texas Tech slam the door in game 1, and they are one step away from kicking the door down to the World Series. A 79-pitch shutout in a game where she homered, and Texas Tech, in its first super regional game, picks up its program's first super regional win.
She knew exactly what she needed to do in this game, and it started from pitch number 1. She set the tone in the circle. Texas Tech scored early, took advantage of a Florida State mistake.